So, you did everything right. You bought that popular brand new SUV for your family, spending 50, 60, maybe even 100 grand, thinking it was a smart, safe bet. But now it's 2026, and the real world numbers are in. For thousands of owners, that dream purchase has turned into a complete financial nightmare. They're facing crippling depreciation that's forcing them to sell at a massive loss, all while worrying about unexpected costs the dealer conveniently forgot to mention. Today, we're revealing the 8 popular SUVs that have owners heading for the exits in 2026. We'll show you which models are the biggest financial traps and explain why they're costing owners a fortune, so you can avoid making the same multi-thousand-dollar mistake. Number 8. Chevrolet Equinox. Kicking off our list is a vehicle you see everywhere, the Chevrolet Equinox. It's sold as a sensible, affordable, compact SUV, but affordable when you buy it doesn't mean affordable to own. The main issue is depreciation. That's way worse than its main rivals. You might save a few bucks up front compared to a Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4. But that advantage gets completely torched on the back end. As the actual 5-year numbers for recent models are firming up, a Chevrolet Equinox is losing around 46% of its value. Some data shows it's even worse, with losses hitting 52%. That means a $28,800 Equinox could be worth under $14,000 in just 60 months. To give you some perspective, a Honda CR-V is projected to lose only about 29% in that same time. That's a difference of thousands of dollars just vanishing. Here's the new wrinkle. The Equinox EV is now on the scene. While EV sales are still finding their footing, its presence is softening the demand for gas-powered models on the used market. Owners trying to sell are discovering they have to accept a huge loss or be stuck with a vehicle that's losing value faster than they can pay it off. Number 7. Ford Explorer. Coming in at number 7 is the go-to family SUV, the Ford Explorer. For decades, it's been a top choice for anyone needing 3 rows and solid capability. But underneath that popular sheet metal is a history of reliability issues and steep depreciation that's catching owners by surprise. While its depreciation isn't the absolute worst, it's bad, with data for older models showing it can lose over 61% of its value in the first 5 years. The real pain, however, often comes from out-of-warranty repairs. The 2011 to 2019 models are notorious for power transfer unit PTU failures, which can kill the all-wheel drive system and cost a fortune to fix. Even newer models have had a rough start. The 2020 model year, for example, racked up a shocking 22 recalls. Problems ranged from rear axle bolts that could break to potential electrical shorts. While Ford's reliability is showing signs of improvement in the very latest models, the damage to the Explorer's reputation is hitting the resale value of those from the last few years hard. When your family car is constantly at the dealer, the cost isn't just money, it's the time and frustration that makes owners just say, "I'm done." Number 6. Dodge Durango. At number 6, we have the Dodge Durango, the SUV for people who need space but secretly want a muscle car. That V8 rumble is awesome, but the financial hangover is brutal. The Durango's biggest problem is its age. While competitors have redesigned their vehicles from the ground up, the Durango has been riding on the same basic platform for years. The result is a 5-year depreciation rate that can hit a staggering 55% to 60%. A $62,000 Durango can plummet to be worth around $25,000 in that time. Dodge has tried to keep it exciting with last call editions, but used car buyers aren't fooled. They see an old design with outdated tech and thirsty engines, and they aren't willing to pay up for it. Here's a tip. Huge discounts on new cars are a red flag for depreciation. When a carmaker has too slash prices to move inventory, it poisons the resale value for everyone who paid more. Many recent Durango owners found themselves owing more than the SUV was worth in less than 2 years. It's a classic trap, and it's why so many are forced to dump this brawny SUV. Are you seeing the pattern here? A high sticker price combined with a questionable track record is a recipe for financial disaster. If you're finding this information valuable, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. We're here to give you the truth the dealers won't. Number 5. Nissan Armada Murano. Taking the number 5 spot is a 241 from Nissan, the massive Armada and the stylish Murano. These 2 SUVs are on this list for a similar set of problems: terrible depreciation and a brand reputation for transmission issues that spooks used buyers. Let's start with the Armada. This beast is projected to lose around 60% of its value in 5 years. On average, that's a loss of over $33,000. A big reason is its thirsty V8 engine in a market obsessed with fuel efficiency. The Murano isn't much better, shedding about 55% of its value over the same period. But the real ghost in the machine is the brand's reputation around its CVT transmissions. While the most widespread issues were on other Nissan models, that cloud of doubt hangs over the entire brand. The fear of a potential multi-thousand-dollar, out-of-warranty, transmission repair, whether it's a CVT or a conventional one, makes buyers extremely hesitant. That fear alone makes these SUVs much harder to sell on the private market, trapping owners between what they owe and what little they can get for their vehicle. Number 4. Jeep Grand Cherokee, Wagoneer. At number 4, we've got another family pair, the Jeep Grand Cherokee and its bigger, more luxurious sibling, the Wagoneer. Jeep has a legendary name, but recent models have been plagued with problems that are destroying their value. Consumer Reports has repeatedly ranked the Grand Cherokee among the least reliable vehicles on the market. Owners complain about everything from blank infotainment screens to engine and transmission failures. All this has led to a 5-year depreciation rate of around 54%. That means a $49,000 Grand Cherokee can be worth less than $23,000 after 5 years. But the Wagoneer is where the financial loss goes from bad to truly catastrophic. It was launched to compete with the Chevy Tahoe and Ford Expedition, but it quickly earned a reputation as an electrical nightmare. The depreciation is shocking, with verified reports showing some models lost over 40% of their value in just 18 months. The moment that 36,000-mile warranty expires, owners are sitting on a ticking time bomb of complex electronics, turning their luxury ride into a massive liability. Number 3. Lincoln Navigator. Cracking our top 3 is the Lincoln Navigator. It absolutely looks and feels like a 6-figure luxury experience. It's big, it's bold, and it's loaded with tech. Unfortunately, that's exactly what makes it a financial landmine. The Navigator is one of the fastest depreciating large SUVs you can buy. According to data from Carriage, a new Navigator is expected to lose a staggering 60% of its value over 5 years. If you bought a top-tier model for $114,000, it could be worth only about $46,000 5 years later. That's a loss of nearly $68,000. The kicker is the long-term cost of ownership. All that complex technology, like the huge screens and power everything, becomes a massive liability once the warranty is up. Used car buyers are terrified of inheriting those potential problems and repair bills. While the newest 2025 to 2026 models are showing better value retention, the ones from the last few years are the ones taking this massive hit, forcing owners to sell for pennies on the dollar. Number 2. Land Rover, Range Rover, Discovery. Our runner-up for the biggest financial trap is a brand synonymous with luxury, Land Rover. Whether it's the iconic Range Rover or the slightly more practical Discovery, owning one can be a shortcut to financial ruin. For years, Land Rover has consistently been ranked at or near the very bottom for brand reliability. The depreciation is simply breathtaking. A new Range Rover can lose over 61% of its value in 5 years, which can mean a loss of nearly $70,000. The Discovery isn't far behind, shedding almost 58%, but the drop in value is only half the story. The real problem is the astronomical cost of repairs. The brand's infamous air suspension is a known weak spot, with repairs easily running thousands of dollars. Others report engine and timing chain issues that can cost an eye-watering $15,000 or more to fix. The situation has gotten so bad that there are reports of some banks and lenders getting skittish, demanding massive down payments to finance these vehicles. When even the banks don't want to touch a vehicle, you know you have a problem. Owners are left with a car they can't afford to fix and can't sell for what they owe. Number 1. Infiniti QX80. And now, the number 1 popular SUV that owners are dumping in 2026. The Infiniti QX80. This vehicle is the perfect storm of financial pain, combining a high price, an old design, and absolutely brutal depreciation. For years, the QX80 was built on an aging platform it shared with the much cheaper Nissan Armada. Yet Infiniti kept hiking the price. The result, data from IC Cars and Carriage shows the 5-year depreciation rate for recent models is between 63% and a jaw-dropping 69%. Think about that. An $84,000 SUV becomes worth about $25,000. That's a loss of over $58,000. You could buy a whole new, very nice car with the money you lose on this one. Even though Infiniti launched a major redesign for 2025, the reputation for catastrophic depreciation is already baked in. Owners who bought in the last few years are now finding themselves deeply underwater on their loans, with a vehicle that feels old and is hemorrhaging value faster than almost any other SUV on the road. It's the ultimate example of a popular SUV becoming a financial anchor. So there you have it. From mainstream family haulers to 6-figure luxury machines, the story is the same. Massive depreciation and the fear of crippling repair costs are forcing owners to abandon these popular SUVs. It just proves that a popular name and a high price tag are no guarantee of a smart purchase. In fact, it's often the opposite. The key takeaway is to look beyond the showroom and consider the total cost of ownership. Before you sign anything, research a vehicle's depreciation history and long-term reliability scores. A little homework now can save you from a 5-figure mistake down the road. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest, data-driven car content. And let us know in the comments. Have you ever owned an SUV that just tanked in value? Share your story below. Thanks for watching.